It's never happened before. That's how Liberty County Sheriff's deputies described a riot in their jail this morning, lasting several hours. Good evening, I'm Jonathan Bruce.
And I'm Mayra Moreno. One inmate was transported for minor injuries and no deputies were hurt. Still, as ABC 13's Maya Shea shows us, the situation was touch and go for a while.
It was indeed a chaotic morning here at the Liberty County Jail. They had 2 pods of inmates. There are about 20 per dorm, so a little more than 40 inmates here who apparently decided to riot, and they outnumbered law enforcement for a time, so the law enforcement had to back out, wait for backup before they can go back in and restore order.
Breaking out the windows on the front side perimeter door. 4-2 is where they're breaking out.
A standard shakedown to look for contraband inside the Liberty County Jail turned violent around 10 this morning. Sergeant Oscar Martinez was in the middle of it all.
They were upset. They didn't like the shakedown. They said we were not doing our job. And then at that point, they started breaking the windows. We were outnumbered, so we ended up retrieving the hallway. And then at that point, we requested additional units to respond.
Martinez says there were about 45 inmates in total between the 2 dorm sections who were rioting, and only about 15 in total detention officers. So the deputies made the decision to back out and wait for more law enforcement.
We don't know what their plan is, so we have deputies or the additional units to do a perimeter around the building or whatever situation we have. And then the additional units, SWAT or SRT or whoever else responds that is properly trained to go in there, goes in there and tries to take over the dorm itself.
EMS on standby. Everybody in route, park smart so EMS can roll in.
Law enforcement and medical personnel from around the region showed up. It took some time, about 2 hours, and the deployment of non-lethal gas before order was finally restored. But even when everything was over, the inmates were still trying to make their point. Someone held up a help sign to our cameras from inside their jail cells. It got dangerous in there, right?
It did. I mean, it was real high number at the beginning. They knew what they were doing. They knew what they wanted to do. And that's the reason why we had to respond and requested additional units for backup. So now there are several investigations underway. One, they're checking to see which one of the instigators or inmates who were part of the riot will warrant additional charges to be filed against them. They are also reviewing all of their internal procedures to make sure something like this doesn't happen again right here in Liberty County. We're reporting from Liberty County. Maya Shea, ABC 13, Eyewitness News.